Hey guys, Mike back, another video. Doing my 2024 national recap. Today's Saturday, Saturday evening. Just got back at about 5 p.m. with Steven with a PH, and Joe, Dr. Exclusive. Had a good, nice ride back in about 4.5 hours. Just really had a great time this week. And just full disclosure, I don't go to the show every day. My hips can't take it. I can't stand all the crowds. It's going to be a major decision if I'm going to go back next year. I will go to Strongsville. I don't know about the National. Probably pick Strongsville. It's a lot easier to get around. Not as crazy as the National. It was actually crazy. I've never seen that. It was a bigger venue and it seemed like there was nowhere to go. So, but listen, overall, spending time with people, the YouTube meetup was great. Caught up with some old friends, met some new friends. Yeah, it's just overall a great experience. Now, to this date, or up to this point, I've showed you my, the Bowmans I got and some other stuff. So this is what I got on day, I guess, Friday, and then this morning, just before we left. Was going to pop into the show Friday night, made a deal with a fellow YouTuber, and just he came out and we met, and then we were off. So I'm going to flip the camera around, show you some cool gifts that I was given by friends, and yeah, and then my final pickups. All right, stay tuned. Okay, guys, so I'm going to try and do this in order of actually how I got them, because I think I know the order. As Mike was welcoming everybody, I pulled out of my bag the first hockey Beckett from October of 1990, and over to my left was Dr. Jim Beckett, and I purposely brought a silver Sharpie, and he gladly obliged. Sorry about the glare. So there's Gretzky, Dr. Beckett's signature. It was actually kind of funny because when I was pulling it out of the bag, I glanced over at him and he was looking at it, and he started nodding like in approval, and then I showed him the silver Sharpie and he came over. So it was pretty cool. Shook his hand. Yeah, that was awesome. Next, got this from Eddie's Cardboard Chaos. Man of Steel, as in stealing bases. There's Eddie there. QR code in the back. Gave me that, which was very, very cool. Also got this from your friend and mine, Jake Brewer. Formerly the Ticket Leprechaun. Now channel is Legends Never Die. So that was awesome. I got this from John Reichert, Wade Boggs fan, and he did these customs a la 1967. He's got all where the Nationals took place, all the way back. Yeah, very cool. What else did I get? Oh, Iconic Al. This was cool. He's got a nicely beat up T205, and I just think that is spectacular. Also the QR code on the back. Like, he did an awesome job with these, let me tell you. Like, no offense to anyone else, probably the coolest custom card I've ever seen. So, yeah, very, very impressed. And then I got some gifts. Garrett picked me up this is the Missing Link set with Jacques Laperriere, Montreal Canadian. Trying not to cover people up, but somehow I'm not going to do it. And then, you know, you go to the National, you get greeted by Bradley Claus. Hope you enjoy the cards, Mike. Your friend, Brad, 8671. I cannot tell you guys how generous this man is. I was saying to Joe and Steven on the way home that I think he spends more money on care packages than he does on his own stuff. Like, it's unbelievable, the stuff that he gives. Gave me a couple of upper deck masterpieces. Mr. Guy Carbonneau, former captain of Les Habitants, and Larry Robinson. Just unreal. Just unreal, Brad is. And I can't say enough. I can't say enough. He's just one of the kindest guys in this hobby. And everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Ran into Eric, who gave me a care package. Eric, those back pages. So within it, he gave me these past and present basketball cards, which I'll open another time. Same with the 2013 tops. Could find a Travis Kelce, and also this Panini retail pack. So that was very nice. And also he included Jumbo Joe, Program of Excellence. That is his rookie card. And that and a PSA 9. Outstanding. He gave me this 72 tops of Rico Petrocelli signed, which goes along well with my 72 Yaz. I have the Fisk. It's almost like, can I get a team run done of the 72 squad? And then this one, the 71 tops in a BVG 5.5. And it's told to me by Eric, this was a childhood card of his. And gifted it to me. And I will cherish that forever. Forever. Before I get to the pickups, a little backstory. So, 2019, I was fairly new in the hobby. Started in May, new to YouTube, started in May. And within, went to the National that year in Chicago, met a bunch of people. By February of 2020, I was well submerged into the community, started meeting more people and hooking up with people. And then COVID hit. And 2020 was a disaster on all levels. But I was invited one night to go in a group chat. And in that group chat was Mike Moynihan, and baseball collector. Andy, she blinded me with refractors. Eric, those back pages. Garrett, card cutter. And JT, Triple Crown 24. And they invited me in, and nobody could do anything during COVID. Nothing. You guys all remember that. And we talked every single night. Every single night. Now, the odd night someone wouldn't miss, but we just said, okay, at the end of each night, we're like, okay, talk to you tomorrow. And then we'd hop on at 8 o'clock, whatever it was. And we refer to ourselves as the inner circle. And at the YouTube meet and greet, we had we've never had a picture of the 6 of us. And we got Mike Moeller, Double X the Beast, to take a picture. And I think Eric or Garrett or both went and had these custom cards made by Tag. And I picked the orange one. And we were kind of we were hoping it was the way the photo was taken. There was, I guess maybe we should have cropped it and then sent it to them, but this is probably one of the coolest pickups. That will always, this will remind me of friendships that I have in the hobby, and it'll remind me about COVID, unfortunately, because that's how we all came together. And then my pickups on Friday, the last day. Okay, so a little bit of boxing. Bought some Turkey Reds. Here we have Hall of Famer Packy McFarlane, and I apologize. I'm going to get these graded. SGC. I was having a discussion with Andy, and on the back of these, there's 75 of them. First 50 are baseball, next 25 are boxing. So, got Packy McFarlane. Also got another Hall of Famer in the name of Philadelphia Jack O'Brien. Again, the back of that one, like a little bit of issue at the bottom, but just absolutely love these. They're just gorgeous. They're great to display, and I hate to cover everything up. And then a non-Hall of Famer, but this one was almost a throw-in. I love the red, like the red trunks here, the red trunks, there's a red background. So if there's red on it, it's usually attractive to me. So I grabbed those. Also grabbed some mechas. Got Mr. Peter Jackson. Jack Dempsey. Joe Gans. And George Dixon. This one's a little off center, but that's okay. And then I was walking by one booth and I found some 1933 Ice Kings. And they were exactly like this. And there was tape residue. The sticker up here said lot of 8, $350. So I asked to see them. And yeah, there's tape on it. Haggled back and forth with him. He said he could move them at $250. I said, no, I'll pay you $25 a card, basically $200. And he said, no, I can't go that low. So I put the elastic on it and handed them back. And then he paused for a second. He's like, you know what? I'm never going to sell these. And I don't do hockey. They came in as part of a trade. So he did it. So we've got Joe Primo. We've got Red Horner. Some of these, the names are off. This one is, yeah, Red Dutton. Who's this one? Charlie McVeigh. Silvio Mantha. Who's this? Wildor La Rochelle. Pete Lapine. And is this Red Beatty? Seems like everyone was named Red back in the day. So I am most likely going to grade these, and they're probably going to come back authentic. But, you know, just as an example, like these are sharp. Like they're in fantastic shape. You know, 1933 Ice Kings, Worldwide Gum in Montreal. It's a shame. I mean, I got them so cheap because they are stained, but I'm still going to send it off. Probably get authentic on a lot of them because of the staining, but they are crispy. And for what, 1933, my math is right, that's 91 years later. I'm happy. And then my final deal of the day was with Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. He was selling this. I seen it at the YouTube meet and greet. I didn't see his video about it, but when he showed me, he said this was spoken for, but then the guy backed out. So he messaged me Friday night and said, you know, it's yours if you want it. And we met up Saturday morning out front of the expo, and we headed off. So I know this has been a long video, and if you stayed with it, God bless you. Again, had a blast. Can't thank everyone enough for such a good time. It was a ride, I'll tell you. It was a ride. But anyways, that's all I got now. Hope you're all doing well. Take care.